Hello beautiful people, it's Rufi Star and I hope you all are doing very well. And today I wanted to make a small video updating the bounties of the Tobi Roppo, or simply bounty prediction of Tobi Roppo 2.0. Now I know this is another bounty prediction video, but after chapter 979 came out, I can't stop thinking about it. The Tobi Roppos got a very big limelight in this chapter. We were given proper dialogues and panels in regards of the Beast Pirates, mainly highlighting the Tobi Roppo and their relation scenario with Kaido and the All-Stars or lead performers, whatever you want to say. The hype surrounding them just escalated to a much higher degree, especially Huzu and Sasaki. So it's going to be a very quick video, just about the changes of their bounties, because I think some of their bounties is going to be quite high. And if you haven't checked out my previous video on the Devil Fruits and bounty prediction of the Tobi Roppo, then I also recommend you to watch it. I will be leaving a link in the description. Also do subscribe and hit that like button as it helps me to move forward with your support. And lastly, a disclaimer here. This discussion is completely unscripted, so if there remains any inconveniences throughout the video, then I do apologize for it. Okay, let's start the discussion and prediction of their bounties. In chapter 978, we were finally introduced to the Tobi Roppos, with their names, character design, their clashing personality, and the gist of their relation with each other. And in that midst, the most interesting and concerning set of dialogues were about the next lead performer. Like in the context of Queen, if he's gone, then who would be the most suitable one to replace his position? This question was asked by Who's Who, and the answer seemed, at least in the scan release, was X-Ray. But the official chapter cleared the misunderstanding as Black Maria actually answered Who's Who by saying it's yourself, isn't it? Which suggested that Who's Who is striving to become an all-star. And just to give it the real backbone, in chapter 979, it was all crystal clear that Who's Who actually really wants to become an all-star. And to add on, not only him, but Sasaki also is striving to become one. So that's a scenario of competitive personalities. Now before we go on, I just want to add one more interesting dynamic here. And yeah, I am talking about Kaido and his relation with his crew. It seems he treats his top members very diligently. Like the conversation between the Beast Pirates was really awesome and engaging. This also, in my opinion, adds more on to say that the Tobi Roppos are really very strong and respected. Now let's move to Huzu and Sasaki. The first main big revelation we got was they were actually once captains of their own ship, or let's say ex-captains, which is very big thing because these guys are not some random characters and were as capable as to become captains of their own respective crew. And that also in the new world, as it is a very big achievement. Plus their strengths and capabilities is directly proven as they are one of the top members of a Yonko crew. So even before joining the Beast Pirates, they should have been well experienced and very capable individuals who made their names even before joining a Yonko crew. Also, Kaido is a guy who wants strong individuals, and that is reflected on him wanting Ashura Doji to join his crew persistently. Same with Luffy and Kid. So the hype around the Tobi Roppo just keeps getting bigger and bigger when we dive into different aspects more and more. Now moving to the next big point. Them not obeying and respecting King's order. And this actually is again a very big deal also, because as far as we go, King is the second highest ranking member of Beast Pirates. And yeah, I'm not considering Yamato for right now because we don't know his status in the crew, or we don't even know if he's a part of it or not. Now again, moving to the Tobi Roppo, or especially Huzu and Sasaki, they do not actually fear King at all. Rather, their personality clashes with each other. And they are all very eager and joyful to even fight any of the All-Stars because they know the fact that in this crew is all about matriarchy. And they also believe in themselves and their strength to be a capable individual to become the next All-Star. So these two are definitely ahead of the others in terms of their set goals and power. Finally, let's move to their bounties. And in my opinion, it is definitely higher than what I had predicted previously, because of the big revelations in the latest chapter, of course. And I also think that these two, Huzu and Sasaki, have been part of the Tobi Roppo for quite a while. probably a handful number of years, unlike X-Ray. In addition, the beast pirates are very violent in general, like Kaido has the highest bounty out of any living pirate currently, and Jack, Queen have bounties of 1 billion and 1,320,000,000 respectively, which is higher compared to Big Mom commanders. So I assume Who's Who bounty to be around 790 million bellies, and Sasaki's bounty to be around 745 million bellies. Now I don't think at least these guys have a great difference in terms of the number. They probably will have very close or similar bounties to each other. Next one is X-Ray. I haven't changed my previous opinion on him. I think he has the same bounty like I previously said, which is about 522 million bellies. Because the reason is other supernovas all have relative and balanced out bounties, and the highest after the time skip was of Kid and Law. So X-Ray shouldn't be that far ahead. And he's also fairly new in the crew. So yeah, 522 million bellies seems reasonable to me for him. Now let's quickly get through Black Maria, Ulti and Page 1. And yup, like Who's Who and Sasaki, I made a change in their bounties. In terms of Black Maria, I think she's also one of the strongest and oldest member of the Tobi Roppo. Now Black Maria, Ulti and Page 1 were not said or hinted to be also captains of their respective crew once. And also, these three don't seem to be as much enthusiastic as Who's Who and Sasaki to be the next commanders. But still, they should be very competitive with each other. And in my opinion, Black Maria is a very strong individual with proper experience. So I assume her bounty to be around 520 million bellies. Now with Ulti, she also seems very strong and competitive, because even Kaido respected her, as even though when she was counter-talking with him, he responded very generously and normally. Also by the looks and actions, Ulti seems to be the older sister of Page 1. So I assume her bounty to be around 495 million bellies. Lastly, Page 1. I actually have changed my opinion on him because he seems pretty young. And as I said, looks to me like the younger brother of Ulti. In addition, I think he looks inferior and less experienced compared to the other members of the Tobi Roppo. And they seem to even taunt him, which was hinted to us as they call him Pepe, and make jokes about him. He also had poor swings against Sanji, thus I assume his bounty to be around 425 million bellies, which is little lower than his sister. And yeah, that's it for this video. I just wanted to make a 2.0 because it ticked me off from my previous prediction, as we got new information about them in this chapter. So I had to correct this one. Anyways, subscribe for more future content, and if you do agree with this prediction, then do hit that like button. Also, if you have your own prediction regarding this topic, then do let me know in the comments. Thank you.